What's going on, everybody? I'm your boy Stephen Ramon, and welcome to WrestleHolics, the only place on YouTube bringing you original wrestling content that's not wrestling news or rumors. You're watching Wrestling the Text, the show here on WrestleHolics, where we actually look at not just the finish, but the process leading up to the finish, and we analyze everything in a full spectrum. This is the inaugural episode. And on this episode, why not kick it off with one of the biggest things that's going on in wrestling right now? We're still in the post-WrestleMania 39 fallout with all the madness that ensued there. So let's talk about the number one thing that has everybody completely still up in arms about WrestleMania 39. Roman Reigns retaining the championships over Cody Rhodes. Now, had to make sure I got ready for this. If you honestly thought that Cody Rhodes was going to come to WrestleMania 39 and beat Roman Reigns, I have no idea what you're smoking, what you're drinking, or what cliff you jumped off of. Because you had to have done one of those three things if you honestly assumed that Cody Rhodes was going to beat Roman Reigns. Why? First off, I need you to holler at me in the comment sections. I need you to let me know, why did you think Cody Rhodes was going to beat Roman Reigns? Please tell me why. Why? Oh, he did everything. What did he do? He overcame adversity by wrestling one match with an injury? Don't get it twisted. I'm not making light of that. That is an incredible accomplishment of what he did. The type of injury that he had and what he did. That's nothing short of amazing, okay? Now, we'll take nothing away from him for that. But when we're talking about resume for resume, let's be real. Cody Rhodes' resume does not stack up to Roman Reigns. It doesn't. And him going out with that injury really didn't even give him an opportunity to get it remotely close to where it needed to be to stack up to Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes was not a believable candidate to beat Roman. That's just the honest to God truth. Now, resume for resume, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns' resume is nowhere near the top. It's nowhere near even. That's the first thing and the first reason why you honestly should have known that Cody Rhodes was not going to beat Roman Reigns. It was just not possible. It was not. So, okay. To be fair, I understand the aesthetic. I understand the hype that Cody Rhodes brought coming into the company. I would give you that. I understand the recognition. I would give you that. I understand the stigma and enigma that he built around himself following his exit of WWE, his creation of AEW, following his then departure of AEW. I would give you all of that. And yes, on paper, it was absolutely a dream match. And we got the dream match. And we got the right result. Now, the same people who are scrutinizing and complaining that Roman Reigns should have went over Cody Rhodes are the same ones that are scrutinizing and complaining that, oh my God, Drew McIntyre should have beat Roman Reigns. There was never another bigger moment. Sami Zayn, there was never another bigger moment. And while, yes, I would give you that all three of those things are incredible achievements when you look at where those characters were at the time of those matches or those rivalries, right? Absolutely incredible. And yes, it would have been absolutely magical to create that big opportunity there. But while everyone is crying and complaining that there would never be another time to take the belt off Roman like this, are we really saying that there would never be another time to take the belt off Roman in general? Or there will never be another time to take the belt off Roman for a certain person? Because if we're looking at the overall atmosphere of the moment, because there's a similarity there between Cody, between Drew, and between Sami. All three of those moments were really big, quote-unquote, special moments that were organically built, organically derived, that were perfect and made the prime opportunity to take the belt off Roman Reigns. Correct? Okay, so if we're saying that those moments are so rare, then how is it that we've already had three of those moments in one Roman Reigns championship run? If a moment is so rare, so unique, How is it that we've recreated this exact same magic 3 times? Tell me that. So yes, I understand. You have those that hate WWE right now. Get it, whatever, don't care. You have those who are sick of the bloodline. I get it. I understand you're tired of it. Your ADHD has kicked in. Your ability to focus on the same thing over and over again without getting distracted, that's gone. I get it. You want something new. You want something fresh. This is a generation of instant gratification, right? This is a generation of we must have things changing at a rapid manner, at a rapid pace, right? I get it, man. I get it. But here's what I'm saying. Some things you have to let the process work itself out. Yes, there will come a point in time where Roman Reigns will drop the belts. Yes, I think it is complete horse crap that he has both of the belts held hostage. I don't know who we blame for that. I forgot. Do we blame Triple H or Vince McMahon? One of them. I don't know whose fault it was, but blame one of them. All right, because I would definitely argue that we definitely need a secondary championship right now to help build someone else. Because here's my downfall with the Roman Reigns gimmick right now also. Is that once these belts come off Roman, effectively he's gone. In my mind, if he sticks around, I will be shocked. But we have typically seen this over the years. We've seen it with The Rock. We've seen it with Austin. We've seen it with Cena. We've seen it where they dwindle down, and then, you know, they go on and do whatever they have to do. And I'm not mad at that. You know, as a fan personally, it makes me feel old. This is like the, what, 3rd, 4th changing of the guard I've seen in my lifetime as a fan of the sport and as a fan of a promotion. So yeah, part of me is kind of sad because it's like once this bloodline is over, Roman Reigns effectively, his career has probably reached its pinnacle in WWE, and he's going to essentially be on his way out. And it's crazy because it feels like he's just started. Which is the number one thing that we have to keep in mind. At the end of the day, the championships are only a small gamut in this whole saga that is the bloodline, that is Roman Reigns. At the end of the day, Roman Reigns, the character, Roman Reigns, the wrestler, the persona, is being built to a place to elevate whoever your next top guy is for the next probably 8 to 10 years max. So, if we really want to start breaking down and looking at the process of eliminations, right? Who would be someone that WWE would probably feel like would give them the best possibility to actually maximize that investment? Because here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to spend 3 years building up Roman Reigns, making him this incredible monster, this incredible heel, this incredible champion. Whether you say he lied, cheated, stole, Eddie Guerrero did all 3, and we still love him. You don't want to spend all this time building Roman Reigns up to have him drop that to someone only for that person to then turn around and leave the company. Wasted time, money, investment. And this is what I don't think any of us are looking at from a strategic standpoint. In that regard, from a company standpoint, I would be very selective of who I chose to beat Roman Reigns. And honestly, I think the person that's going to beat Roman Reigns will be Solo Sikoa. That's who I'm going to go in on a prediction to say who's going to be the first one to get a clean pinfall over Roman Reigns. It will be Solo Sikoa. And it will more than likely be Solo versus Roman after Roman has already beat up Jimmy. He's beaten up Jay. They failed to get the job done. Solo is going to be the one to come through and to finish the family. It's going to be Solo. It makes sense. He's the youngest. He's the freshest. You know the lifelong loyalty to the company. So why not go ahead and build him and make him your next top guy? You can completely avoid all the pitfalls that you went through with Roman Reigns. You start him now, which you already started knowing. I'm interested to see where this is going to go. And no, I'm not saying that Solo is going to be the one to beat Roman for the championships. The championships will come off Roman in due time. They want to get the 1,000-day title run. That's going to happen. He is going to get a 1,000-day title reign. And I still believe that even when he does drop the championships, it's not going to be it's not going to be on in a straight up one-on-one match. I'm thinking there may be a triple threat match. I get it. We're ready for a change. But here's what I'm saying. Can we please just stop? As soon as the referee counts 3 and Roman wins another match, can we please not go run to Twitter, run to Facebook, run to Instagram, run to Reddit, and boo-hoo, cry, and complain because we didn't get what we want? Because at this particular point in time, this mindset in the IWC and the wrestling community is getting real annoying. And it's this mindset that's almost making me hate that moments like Kofi Mania and Daniel Bryan getting his big championship run. It's kind of making me hate that those moments happen. And the reason is because those moments was what paved the way for this mindset that we have now. This entitled mindset that if we don't get what we want as fans, we are going to cry, complain, and it's going to be everybody's fault. And it's making wrestling almost unenjoyable. When you can't even have a civilized wrestling conversation or a civilized debate about wrestling without being bombarded, bashed, and berated, all because you shared an opinion that was different than what the consensus wanted, even though what the consensus wanted was nothing more than an emotional response based off how they felt, because they don't even really care about the product. Only thing they know is this. Everybody's complaining about this person, I'm gonna complain too. Yes, that's a big population of the IWC. You got your casuals. Oh, I don't like them. Why? I don't know. Shut up. If you've enjoyed what you heard today, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button to say updated to the channel, hit that bell icon to turn your notifications so when I post you don't miss it. Also, you can make sure to follow me on Twitter at WrestleHolics, on Facebook at WrestleHolics, and at Instagram at WrestleHolics, and that's WrestleHolics with an X and a Z. All right. Till we talk again, holla at you, my friends.